Baby lamb is not doing very well. Was fine all last night, and then I went out this morning into the office where it was in its box, just led completely sparko. I don't know if it's got cold in the night. So we've given it some warm milk and it's under the heat lamp, and I'll try and heat it up. Are you coming round, chicken? I'm so sorry. You should have stayed in the house, shouldn't you? Hey? You should have stayed in the house. You're a delicate little flower, I forgot. Nah. Oh guys, oh there are some fair sets of titties going on. I need to move. All them sheep need to hurry up and get gone. We had literally about 4 sets of twins last night, so we're getting down to it, but these bags say they need to hurry up even more. We've unexpectedly come to B&M Bargains. Just like this. I'm very aware of myself right now. Oh my god, how is that £9.85 in the co-op and now it's £5.49 here? Crazy. Stock up, guys, stock up. That makes me so grateful I've got a Joe and Ollie. Sorry, Joe and Ollie, sorry. I didn't think you were meant to drink smart water. If you get it, you get it. We TB test next week, which is always a bit of a nerve-wracking time, if I'm honest. I remember in the past I have literally been physically felt sick with just the anxiety of moving all the animals. I think the stigma of TB, especially around our area, has diminished considerably in the last couple of years. It's not a shock horror story when someone says, oh, we've had a reactor. It's just, oh, there's another one. But moving all the animals is still a massive issue. Last time we TB tested, it was when the calves had just come in from the field. It will be maybe October time. I can't remember. I'll probably correct that when I ask Roy when he comes in. And yeah, we'd lost a bullock the day after, a bull even. It was when the cattle had come in, and we try and have the TB test when the cows are inside. Obviously they are a grass grazed suckler herd, they're out in summer, so we don't want to have to be bringing them in. But do you know what, actually you don't have a choice in these things. I went to get some sheep with Roy off a lady a couple of years ago, and she was telling me that her dad had some belted Galloways that they couldn't get in from the field and they couldn't be TB tested, and they just shot them, they killed them. The ones that they couldn't get in, which is, you don't hear of many stories like that because people they do adhere to the rules. Not that it does us any good, to be honest. It's just a massive issue, isn't it? So I'm going to run a poll. I'll do it on all of the social media platforms, and I'm doing this for a reason, and I'll let you know at some point why I'm doing it. Do you know anybody who has stopped keeping cattle because of TB? That's my question. So comment below. This isn't a comment below for attention. This is a comment below, because every single answer I will take on board, and I'll make a tally. So information wise, we are in a TB hotspot area. It's called Area 21. We pretty much every farm around us that borders us, so surprising we haven't had a reactor. They have all had reactors. It's now moved slightly further up the fell side from us, and there is a new hotspot area that apparently is a different strain of TB to the one that we had. Ours was more wildlife concerned, and I don't quite know what theirs is. It's a bit of a sticky topic to broach with people. Oh, look at this John Deere. It had a green light on, so it must be an industry, not a farmer. What does that say about your fields when you've got herons living in them? Dunno. Bless him. We're walking with dog. Normal dogs walk on leads. Come on.
Someone's always on the phone. Your uncle's dropping in just when you want to be alone. No place like home. No place like home. No place like home.
So I am just sticking all the sheep in one field, just to avoid the lambs getting lost, really. There's certain ones that just want to be out on their own, lone rangers, like Herdwick crosses, that tend to gravitate towards that field down there. Go on! Don't even think about it. The dog's just had his balls off, so he can't come out to play. And to be honest, he's a bit louder out once. Go on! Take him with you. Go on! Hut, 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 hut. Hut, hut. Oh, did that branch get you? Don't, why not just walk around it? Why would you do that? You look.
There's always
Anyone else hit the head on the wing rate of a merlo every single time they get in? And I'm not excusing none. Every time I've got in from the front, I've hit my head on that. It is just the wrong height, and it's right there as well. And it's not even just a casual walk into, I mean like a full-on wallop myself into it. So we are clearing the big shed. Yes, we are. So we're clearing the big shed. This will be used for fertiliser. This space that the wood was on. We'll stick the fert on. It won't be on for long, mind you, though. And then after it's on the fields, we're gonna start getting ready with the shed, to be honest. Oh, this is fun. Oh, this is fun. Look at that, I don't even need to drive near him. I can just boom to him. And I'm gonna change it to A, B, C, D, E, F. You get the rest, don't you? Towards him. You don't even need to move. He can pivot. He can pivot on the spot.
The bathroom's always occupied. The fridge too full, the radio too loud. One is watching TV.
In years gone by in here, there was like a pole, a really heavy pole. I remember taking it out when Mum brought her horses here. And I think we've got a furry friend coming out of that hole. I keep finding like bits of, you know, hardcore from underneath pulled out. Joe and Ollie. Hi, Joe and Ollie. Are you okay? You filthy little monsters. They're getting big, aren't they? They're fairly feral, to be honest. So we use them where I had a couple of sheep and the straw was still fine. We've been using them to put them in that space, and they turn it all over and churn it all up. And yeah, then we muck it out, and it's a lot easier after the pigs have been in. So ordinarily, if you were sheep or cows, you get this spread out for you, but it ruins half the fun for these guys because they absolutely love it. So we've put a breeze block over the top of the rat, we suspect, hole over there. With Inky being out of action, I think that's probably why. I bet she kept the rats down. So when you're mucking out things like them holes there, we used to use a bobcat bucket and 3 barrows and it was full. So this bucket here is absolutely brilliant because we'll be able to fit more muck in. So there's just 2 of these guys living in here. We got them, they were spare from a farmer that we buy some calves off, and he just rang and asked if we wanted to, so we said yes. They're just loving life in here, to be honest. They're fairly well looked after. There's no competition for food. The troughs here. Yeah, these holes are really great because they drain forwards. I did a video about it a long time ago, but I'll probably do another one because, to be honest, I've just today weirdly turned over 18,000 subscribers. Crazy, I know. Crazy, I know. Now, I still can't believe anyone wants to watch, but So I just wanted to say thank you, for one, to anybody who is watching these videos, and liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, all of that jazz. So the bill has come for the glass. It was £314 for a Valtra door glass, just so you know, because a lot of people were asking. We claimed on the insurance, we are with the NFU, and I cannot fault them at all. Superb service from both Toppings and NFU, to be fair. Combined, they made it a very stress-free transaction. But no, it wasn't that expensive. It was bad enough, but it wasn't going to break the bank, was it? This thing has 10 lives, never mind 9. Look what I came into before wandering round. Oh, you little sunshine. I thought you were dead. Honestly, I thought you were a goner. Yeah. So we have office friends. She keeps on doing a walk by and swishing her tail. This lamb's like, what the hell? That's cute. Highly unlikely office friends. I love it. I have a lamb to skin. If you don't want to watch it, I'll start it like now in a second. And I'll probably make it last for 2 minutes like I did last time. If you don't want to watch it, just stop watching. So both lambs are fine. That's just popped out now this second. She seems all right. I'll get them penned up. I need to move everything along again. She's desperate for a lamb. Look at her. This is a lamb. She had a narrow pelvis, very narrow, and it was a big lamb. It's not a combination that's good, to be fair. I think she'll also get an orange tag. It was fair narrow. When you got more than like this deep, it went down to like rib crushingly narrow. So yeah, I think she'll get an orange tag as well. So I have the sheep's after birth. I also have the sheep's lamb. So I'm gonna take them both and I'll show you what I'll do. So if I'm gonna skin the lamb now, so if you don't want to watch it, close your eyes. So you might be wondering why I need the airline. Perfectly reasonable question, to be fair. Here's my very dead lamb. Annoying because I did all I could to save it, if I'm honest, so I'm kind of peeved. I'll show you from there so it's not too brutal, alright? I just put a tiny hole. Can you see? Literally that much. It's nothing. Stick the airline in and I'll blow it up. Brutal, awful, I know, but good God, does it make a big difference when you're pulling that skin off. Right, I'll show you where I've cut. If you're squeamish, look away, obviously. I have cut around both legs. You see? That's it. Around the neck. And then I've gone from here in the middle and I've done a straight line all the way around and likewise on the other side. So it's just a circle out. I then do the very gross bit. I get a piece of string, I tie it to something solid and I pull the skin off. It maybe take a bit of teasing from the back at first and you do get gross hands. Don't be grossed out. Just honestly, just do it. It'll be worth your while if you're hesitating in doing such a thing. Big thing before I do it, I leave the tail on. If you're wondering how to leave the tail on, I keep doing this. I'm about to show you. If you don't like it, look away. Here is the tail, here is the body, there is the cut all the way round here. You can see there is no blood, okay? And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna peel this back and I'm gonna pull it all off. The tail here, I'm leaving on. Massively leaving the tail on. I'll say that again. When the lamb's sucking off the new mum, she'll bend around and give it a sniff. She'll sniff the tail, it's the first thing she sniffs. You want that tail with all of that gunk. You want it on because they are very smell driven. That's the point of all this. if you're wondering how to get the tail off, you basically just pull it, and when it gets to the bit that there's a bone, just run your knife along it. They're very weak, it won't take a lot. No. Why do you need a tiny shed? Right. Do you not think you've got enough room?
My grandfather's great-grandfather
No, loads of room.
bought
Loads
this
of room.
piece of land and worked it with his hands. 7 generations are lying in that graveyard on the hill. And when we cross that river, every member of our family someday will. When the house gets way too crazy, I go there to get away. And standing in the silence, I can almost hear him say, no place like
Ew. So as you can see, little orphan lamb here has a new jacket. I'm gonna make an incision here and just pull its tail through. And look, can you see the existing tails already on? Oh no. So this is your new mum. Please go well, please go well, please go well. How are you finding her? Do you like her? So Roy has just gone to get the girls' snack. I have just brought over these Megastart buckets. These are the, I think it's the 5th one they're on, and they love it. So nursery pen is chocker block tonight. I've just moved everything over, and I'm just looking at the weather forecast for tomorrow, and then they can go out. I don't want to turn them out now, and I didn't want to turn them out today because the weather was horrendous. So this little duo is promising, actually. It's not too bad. I wouldn't say she's taking it like her own quite yet. She's letting it suck. She's not beating it up. I think we're on to a winner. It's raining. I've just come in. I've got a bit of a parcel. I'm too excited. I have been sent some waterproof dungarees to try. This is it. I've made it. A try on later for all the ladies watching. I don't think the men are going to be particularly interested in my new waterproof dungarees, but for farm girls, this is the pinnacle. Just a quickie, yesterday in the comments somebody had said, why was I using my phone when I was driving? So all the time I was in the tractor, my phone was actually on a tripod. Commented and said I wasn't doing that, and then when I've realised what they meant, I was on the lane. We have a lane that's 1/3 of a mile to get to the main road. So yeah, when I was flying down the lane with the lamb on my knee, yeah, I was on the lane. As such, I am not subject to UK law, and I can drive whilst taking a video of myself. But thanks for your concern. I'm gonna go, and I'll see you tomorrow.